Hey there, and welcome back for another somatic grounding practice for stress and anxiety. Today, we're going to be working with a cold sensation. So, using ice and cold temperature is a great way to calm the nervous system when you're getting very emotional, stress, having anxiety, panic, anything like that. And this works for a couple different reasons. One, you're giving a bit of a jolt to your system. The sensation of cold and icy cold in particular is going to give you a little bit of a shock that's going to quickly switch your attention away from anything that you might be spiraling out on and give your nervous system a little bit of like a whoa back into the present moment. It's also going to give you a nice sensory distraction. It is a pretty strong sensation, so it should be fairly easy to focus on. Again, bringing you a little more present, a little bit more into what's happening in your body. And the cold has a really calming effect in the nervous system. It activates the parasympathetic side of your nervous system, which is the one that is more calm, relaxed, bringing you down into a more rest kind of mode rather than the activation of stress, anxiety, panic. And this can happen really quickly. So this is really great if you're having a sudden surge of emotion, if you're feeling a panic attack switch on. The ice can really switch you out of that quite quickly. It also helps stimulate the vagus nerve, which you may have heard of. It is a really central nerve that runs through your body and again is really connected to this parasympathetic side of the nervous system that is all about calming, relaxing, slowing down. So I've got a gel pack here. This is an ice pack. I like these kind of soft gel ones the best because they're easy to place on your body, but you can really use anything. You could use an ice cube, you could use a towel that you've run under cold water, you could even hop in a cold shower if you are so bold. You could even use something like a can of soda or fizzy water or something that's been in the fridge. Anything like that will work. We just want it to be really cold. So with the cold pack, you might start just by holding it in your hands. There's a lot of nerve endings in the hands already, same with the feet. So that's a good place to start if you just want to hold the pack and feel the cold sensation in your hands. Some other great places to put the cold pack are over the forehead. So going straight to cooling the head. That should be a pretty intense sensation here, and you can pause here and take a few deep breaths. You can also place this over the eyes and close the eyes and do some deep breathing here. This is also a place where you can even hold your breath for a few seconds, whatever's comfortable. And that also helps simulate being underwater, which again is something where our body's naturally going to drop heart rate, drop blood pressure, slow our breathing down anytime we're having an underwater sensation or we're getting exposed to cold. Other great places, back of the neck, awesome spot, maybe over the shoulder, and also front of the neck, side of the neck. So your vagus nerve is running right down kind of the front side of the neck. So this is a great place to target that directly. And lastly, you also might really like it across the chest, kind of right below the collarbones here. This is another great place that's going to cool your body really rapidly. Wherever you choose, just take a few moments to really breathe into that sensation, focus on it, really notice how it feels. You might like to stay in one place or you might like to move it around. That's up to you, whatever you find to be the most soothing. So go ahead and practice this. I really recommend that you give this a shot at a time when you're actually feeling pretty calm and in control, and you can use this sort of as like a dry run or a dress rehearsal. We don't want the first time that you ever use these tools to be when you're panicking or when your stress is really skyrocketing up. That's not the time that you're going to remember or know how to use a new thing that you haven't done before. So have a little practice run. know where your ice pack is or whatever it is that you might have in the freezer. See what it feels like on your body. Try out a few different places, see what you like, and just get an experience of that so that you know what it feels like in advance. And that's going to make it more accessible when you do really need it in the moment as well. So give that a try, play with some cold temperatures. Let me know how that works for you, and I hope that is helpful the next time that you're feeling a lot of things move through. Hopefully you'll have a good way to start to calm that down.